Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in today. My name is Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. I am coming to you live from the YMCA of Greater Boston in Boston, Massachusetts. Here to bring you today's Massachusetts Bay Independent League Varsity High School Boys Basketball Contest between the visiting Brimmer and May Gators and the hosting Newman School Cardinals. Sorry for a bit of a delay on the start of this one. Ran into some technical difficulties, but we should be able to get through this one okay. Scoreboard clock showing just over 2 minutes before we get this one started. Apologies for this brief radio silence, everyone. Just trying to type in Brimmer's roster here so I can keep track of everyone's points. All right, and we're about set to go. You see the Newman Cardinals breaking their huddle in their black jerseys with white jersey numbers and red outlines, while the Brimmer and May Gators in their white jerseys and green jersey numbers getting ready. Newman sending out a starting lineup featuring number 33, Ryan Richardson, number 10, Jacko Linto, number 32, Owen Podreski, number 30, Chris Taylor, and last one, having a little trouble seeing as now a whole bunch of players are out here on the floor, but we'll be getting this one started in just a sec here as we get ready for the opening tip. "16 minutes on the clock for the first half. Jump ball will be between Newman's Ryan Richardson and Brimmer and May's number 2, Raymond Baez. Reminder, if you end up enjoying this live stream, be sure to hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel to stay up to date on all my upcoming live streams. And if you got anything to say, I encourage you to say it in the in the live chat. All right, here we go. Newman versus Brimmer. Opening tip goes to Taylor. Chris Taylor unloads from the wing. No good. Too far. Rebound collected by Newman. Pass to Ryan Richardson. Gives out to Taylor. Taylor steps in. Floater. No good off the front rim. Rebound collected by Baez for Brimmer. Bringing it up for the Gators is number 1, Cam Thornton. He swings it over to number 12, Ryan Hurst. Now a couple passes down low. Broken up. Recovered by Taylor. And then the almost loose ball recovered by number 15, Josh Hartman. Jack Olinto bringing it up for the Cardinals. Swings it over to Hartman. Hartman gives it over to Owen Podreski. Podreski backing down. Gives it out to Taylor. Taylor resets from the top. Now gives it over to Hartman. Hartman over to Podreski. Podreski starts to dribble. Stops. Goes around a pick. Tries the roll pass. No good. Intercepted by Hurst. Running the floor. Pass deflected, but received by number 15, Sevak Glarikian. Hurst passes it back to Glarikian and back to Hurst. Now back to Glarikian once again, up top to Hurst. Hurst throws it down low, a quick pass for Baez. Contested shot, and he hits it. Brimmer first on the board, off the basket from Raymond Baez. Newman trying to break the press from the Gators, and they do not do it. That ball is deflected, picked up by Hurst. Hurst turns around, passes. Now it's kicked out. Glarikian, the long two, no good. Rebound by Olinto. Olinto running with it, throws it up to Taylor. Taylor running in, layup, no good. Unlucky rim roll. Rebound is won by Baez, and he gets it away to Hurst. Hurst bringing it up, swings it over to Glarikian. Back up top to Hurst. Inside to Owen Williams, number 34. Now out to Thornton. Thornton, bounce pass over to Glarikian, to Hurst, back to Glarikian. Holding it on the corner, gives it to the wing, to Hurst, and up top to Thornton. Thornton looking around, goes for the backdoor cut, but just throws it behind Glarikian. Olinto throws a long pass up to Taylor to break the press, floats it up to Hartman, back out to Taylor. Taylor dribbles in, kicks it out. Olinto a long three, no good. Rebound by Hartman to keep it alive. Gives to Richardson, goes for the layup, no good. Tries a putback, no good, slightly blocked. Recovered by Thornton. Thornton throws it up to Glarikian. Now to Baez. Baez runs in for the layup, no good. Contested by several Cardinals on that one. And Richardson gets the rebound. Olinto dribbling against the press. Looking around, throws it across half court to Podreski. Down low, Richardson under the hoop. Layup, hits it. First bucket for the Cardinals coming from Ryan Richardson. We're now tied at 2 apiece. Hurst bringing it up. Over to Glarikian, back up top to Hurst. Now back to the wing to Glarikian. And Hurst a long fire for three, no good. Sudden shot there. I don't think anyone saw that coming, but just missed on it. Rebound by Olinto. Olinto somehow breaks the press and stays in bounds. Gets the pass to Podreski. Spins in, kicks it to Richardson. Richardson runs in. Good lane along the baseline. Ryan Richardson now has 4, and Newman has the lead. Thornton chucks it across to Hurst. Hurst up top to Glarikian. Now over to Thornton on the left wing. Thornton dribbling across the top, gives it over to Hurst. Hurst fires for three, no good. Rebound tipped a couple times and won by Taylor. Taylor gives to Olinto. Olinto throws it up to Podreski, throws it across off the fingertips of Taylor. That pass might have been intended for Hartman, but just some bad timing there. 4-2, Newman leads. Still 12 minutes left in the half. Throw in to Williams. Now out to Glarikian. Glarikian for three. No good off the rim. Rebound by Baez, but stripped away by Richardson. Olinto chucks one up for Podreski. He somehow receives it, but lost his footing, and it's taken away by the Gators. Hurst now at the ball. Throws it across. Gets to Baez. Now over to Williams. Long two. No good. Rebound by Taylor. Taylor against the press, floats it up to Richardson. Richardson, he's got 4 already, backing down. Looking around, kicks it out to an open Hartman for three, no good. Rebound, scrummed for, fought for, and it's a jump ball. Newman not happy with the jump ball result, but with Richardson's positioning, that would have been very close to an over the back. So both teams catch a half break, we'll say. Hurst bringing up the ball for Brimmer. Throws it up, blocked, and taken back by Olinto. Olinto off the takeaway, pulls up from the top, hits it! First tray of the day, and it comes from Jack Olinto. Newman now up 7-2. Throws it up to Glorikian. Glorikian trying to dribble out of a potential trap. Does. Throws a pass, intercepted by Hartman. Given to Taylor, thrown up for Olinto. Caught, layup, hits it! 5 quick points for Jack Olinto, and Newman calls timeout. Not Newman, Brimmer calls timeout, excuse me. Brief question in the live chat concerning one of the other teams I typically cover. Jesse, are you streaming the Brookline girls game after? I am not. The game is in Lincoln Sudbury. It's just too far from here. Driving through rush hour after this game is over, I don't think I would make it in time. So, no, I will not be covering that game. But focusing on this game, Newman riding off the spark plug from Jack Olinto's 5 points and Ryan Richardson's 4. For Brimmer, their only points coming from Raymond Baez thus far. A very good start for Newman against a team that, if I'm not mistaken, I believe Brimmer actually beat Newman by 30 when they played at Brimmer's court earlier this season. Newman with an early 7-point lead here. 11 minutes left in the half. Thornton bringing up the ball, goes around to pick. Lost his dribble, trying to get it back. Has to pick it up and pass away from the trap. He gets it to Hurst. Hurst around to pick. Jumper gets it in. Ryan Hurst with his first points of the day. Pedreski dribbling against the press. Chucks a pass. Gets it to Hartman. Hartman throws it down low. A couple of deflections and a hard fall for Ryan Richardson. But he gets up. That was almost a scary fall for Ryan Richardson. Luckily, it looks like he's okay. And I think a foul was called against Brimmer there. So now an inbound to Olinto from the corner, off the backboard. Rebound by Richardson. Richardson down low under the hoop, tries a layup, no good, but draws a defensive foul. Oops. First free throw rolls in for Richardson. He's now got 5. And misses the second. Rebound by Thornton. Thornton dribbling against Newman's press. Throws it up to Hurst. Hurst stepping back, surveying, dribbles around a pick, around a defender, running baseline, floater, no good. Rebound by Baez. Baez kicks it out to Glorikian. Glorikian unloads from 3, way off the mark. Rebound by Hurst, given back out to Glorikian. Now given to Thornton. Thornton driving in, going up, and hits it. Cam Thornton with his first points. Newman wasting no time on the counter. Hartman goes for a floater, no good. Rebound is lost. Too many players fighting for the same ball, and it was last touched by Newman. A substitution coming in for Brimmer, number 11, Will Apen, replacing as this pass is intercepted by Taylor, runs the floor, hits it, and one! Chris Taylor with his first points of the day, and he's going to go to the line for one more. And the end one is good. Taylor now with 3 points. Thornton throws it up to Hurst. Hurst turns around, Runs to the baseline, throws it down low. Kicked back out from Apen to Hurst. Now to Williams. Williams, mid-range jumper, no good. Gets his own rebound. Throws a pass out to Thornton. Thornton starts to drive, kicks it out. Apen from the corner, no good. Rebound by Hurst. And Hurst steps out of bounds. It's a narrow spot there along the sidelines here at the YMCA. And that can trip up a number of players. Olento throws a pass up the middle to Taylor. Taylor bounces it over to Hartman. Hartman picks up his dribble, gives it to Podreski. Podreski starts to drive, throws it down low to Richardson. Richardson under the hoop, goes up, no good. Rebound tip to Podreski, put back, no good. Rebound tip taken by Richardson. Richardson, put back, no good. Rebound by Williams. Williams passes away from the trap to Apen. Now up to Thornton. Thornton fires for three, hits it. Cam Thornton now with 5 points today as Brimmer closes the gap. Taylor with the ball across half court, hits a wall, looking around, throws a pass, gets to Olento. Olento steps in, floater. No good off the rim bounce, but gets his own rebound. Out to Podreski, quick three attempt, no good. Rebound by Baez. 13-9, the Newman lead. Hurst throws it up to Williams. Now out to Hurst, up top to Apen. Ball is taken away by Hartman. Hartman on the fast break, taken away back by Williams. Now Hurst dribbling with the ball, throws a pass across to Apen. Long two, hits it. First 2 points for Will Apen, and it's a 2-point game. Podreski throws it up to Taylor. Taylor running in, floater, no good. Rebound by Williams. Thornton throws it to Hurst. Hurst driving in, got a lane, blocked! Not cleanly. That foul will go against Hartman. Hartman thought for sure he had gotten all ball, but the ref disagrees. So Ryan Hurst will go to the line for two. And off the back rim on the first. A substitution for Newman. Checking in, number 23, Jinhao Du, replacing Ryan Richardson. Second free throw is good. A 1-point game, and Hurst now has 3 points today. Olento throws it up to Taylor, to Podreski. Podreski runs in, layup, hits it. First points of the day for Owen Podreski. Newman's back up by 3. Thornton dribbling, throws it up to Apen, now over to Hurst on the wing. Across, back to Apen. Dribbling across the top, throws it over, corner three from Hurst, no good. Rebound by Baez, and a jump ball forced by Podreski. Possession arrow to Newman this time. 7:33 on the clock here in the first half. Inbound goes to Hartman. Hartman pass broken up, stolen by Apen, thrown up to Hurst. Hurst, floater, hits it. Hurst now has 5 points so far today. Taylor running it across half court, lost the ball, stays with Newman. Olento throws it up to Podreski. Podreski fires, no good on the three ball. Rebound tipped and collected by Williams. Now Hurst bringing it up. Throws it over to Thornton. Thornton dribbling, almost gets trapped in the corner, but passes out to Baez. Up top to Apen, swung across to Hurst. Hurst sends back up top to Apen, down low to an open Baez. Baez passes, finds the open man in Williams for two. Brimmer now with the lead as Owen Williams gets his first 2 points of the day. Long pass to Olento, throws it down low to Du. Du puts it up, blocked by Baez. Recovered by Thornton. Thornton lost the ball for a second. Now he hucks it across to Apen, up to Hurst. Hurst up top to Apen. Driving in, hits a wall, kicks it out to Thornton. Thornton crosses up, lost the ball, stolen away by Podreski on the fast break, goes up, hits the layup. Newman back on top. Podreski's now got 4. Pass goes up to Apen, pass to Williams. Williams out to Apen. Down low to an open Williams, mid-range, no good. Rebound tipped and taken by Baez. Thrown out to Hurst. Across to Apen. Down low to Williams. Williams backing down, throws it out to the corner, out of bounds. We got a substitution coming in for Newman, number 11, Vion Alexis, replacing Jack Olento. And we got a blocking foul called against Apen after a hard collision with Podreski across the half-court line. Quick inbound to Taylor. Taylor backing down, turns around, long shot, no good, and out of bounds. Still 17-16 Newman. Long pass up to Hurst. Hurst looking around, kicks it out. Thornton fakes, steps back, 3-ball, hits it. Cam Thornton with a man in his face. He now has 8 points. And his team is back on top. Olento against the press, serving his options, floats one up to Taylor. Bounce pass to Podreski. Podreski from the corner, picks up his dribble, throws it up top to Olento. Olento pulls up from 3, no good. And it's somehow kept in bounds and gets to Williams. Passed up to Apen. Apen gives it to Thornton. Thornton chucks it across to Hurst. Hurst up top, Apen for 3, no good. Rebound Olento. Olento taking off sprinting, but gets met by his tight defense. Pass to Podreski, spins in, kicks around, out. Hartman for 3, no good. Rebound tipped and ultimately recovered by Williams, and a foul is called. (19-17), the Gators lead the Cardinals with 4:45 on the clock in the half. And for Brimmer, seeing the floor for the first time, number 42, Julian Tague. Pass goes up to Hurst. Hurst inside to Tague. Now back out to Hurst. Swung across to Apen. Fires for 3, hits that one. A big 3 puts Brimmer up by 2 scores. Newman wasting no time. The pass deflects to Vion Alexis, no good. Rebound tipped, recovered by Podreski. Podreski draws a foul. Podreski looking around, inbounds to Alexis. Now out to Hartman. Hartman to Olento. Olento crossing up, kicks it out through the hands of Alexis, but he saves it back, but it's recovered by a Williams, thrown up to Hurst. Hurst kicks it to the corner to Thornton. Thornton steps out of bounds. 22-17, Brimmer leads Newman, 4:03 on the clock here in the first half. Podreski bringing it up, throws it down low over the outstretched hands of Ryan Richardson, who is back on the floor. Now Thornton bringing it up, throws it up to Hurst. Hurst inside to Tague, outside, broken up but recovered by Apen. Pass misses Tague, juggled but recovered by Alexis and given to Podreski. Podreski gives it to Olento, now to Hartman. Hartman long 2, no good. Rebound recovered by Williams. Now Hurst. Bringing it up, throws it over to Apen. Back to Hurst up top, now back to the wing to Apen, and back to Hurst again. Back and forth they go, now up top to Thornton. And we've got an offensive 3 seconds in the key call against Brimmer. Inbound to Olinto. Olinto's pass deflected and stolen by Apen, throws it up. Thornton, can he save it? He cannot. So Newman catches a bit of a break there after the turnover. Deficit is still 5. Pedreski floats one up to Hartman. Hartman running in, going up, banks it in. Josh Hartman with his first points as Newman cuts the deficit down to 1 possession. Thornton around a pick, throws it up to Apen. Apen slings it across to Hurst, inside to Williams. Williams out to Apen, now back to Hurst in the corner. Hurst running baseline, pass into traffic, too much traffic, and that's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow to the Gators. Or is it? Oh, possession arrow Newman. Hartman brings it up, pass broken up and stolen. The breakup by Thornton, recovered by Williams. Thornton runs in and draws a foul. No shot on the foul, so it's just an inbound. Goes to Apen, fires from the corner. No good. Rebound, Olinto. Olinto pass to a man that wasn't looking. Two and a half minutes left here in the first half of what is still a very close game. Thornton around a pick, throws it over to Hurst. Hurst fires for 3. No good. Rebound by Richardson. Given over to Hartman. Hartman running the floor, throws it up to Alexis. Alexis gives it out to Pedreski on the wing. Pedreski throws one down low to Richardson. Richardson backing down, kicks it out. Alexis fires. No good. Rebound tipped, but recovered by Williams. Out to Hurst now, up to Thornton. Thornton for 3, no good. Rebound by Apen. Now back out to the corner to Thornton, and foot on the line. Substitution checking in for Newman, number 14, Matthew Rivetto, replaces Josh Hartman. Pedreski races across half court, throws down low to an open Richardson for an easy lay-in. 1 point ball game now, and Richardson now has 7 points. Thornton up to Apen, inside to Tague. Tague back out to Apen. Apen dribbling across, throws it to Hurst. Hurst out to Apen, back to Hurst. Hurst fires for 3, hits that one. A big answer from Ryan Hurst. He's now got 8 points. Pedreski, hard collision. This time they call a charge. Thornton bringing it up after the offensive foul. Pass to Hurst. Hurst decides to give to Williams. Inside, broken up by Rivetto, recovered by Richardson. Quick passing up to Alexis. Up and misses the lay-in. Rebound by Tague. Stolen back by Alexis. Throws a pass out to Olinto. Olinto dribbling on the wing. Up top, Pedreski. Surveying his options, steps in, gives to Alexis. Alexis from the wing, no good. Rebound by Apen. And a jump ball forced by Ryan Richardson. Possession arrow to the Gators. .9 seconds left in the first half. It's a 4-point game. Hurst throws it up to Apen. Across to Thornton, to the corner, to an open Hurst. Shot is in for another 3. 11 points now for Ryan Hurst. Podreski races it across half court. Stops, throws across to an open Alexis, barely recovered it. Dribbles back out, dribbles back in, throws it up, no good. Rebound Podreski, put back, no good. Rebound tipped, still tipped, and ultimately won by Thornton. Thornton gives it out to Hurst. Hurst unloads for another 3. No good this time. Rebound by Richardson. 8 seconds left. They got to run the floor. Olento sprinting, throws, misses Alexis. .1 seconds left, and a timeout is called by Brimmer. 28-21, the Gators lead. Ryan Hurst leading all scorers with 11 points so far in this half. Cam Thornton not far behind for Brimmer with 8 points. Will Apin with 5. And then 2 points apiece from Raymond Baez and Owen Williams. For Newman, Ryan Richardson leads the way with 7. Jack Olento has 5. Owen Podreski has 4. Chris Taylor has 3. And Josh Hartman has 2. Just wanted to make sure everything added up, and it does. We've got another substitution for Brimmer. Now in is number 10, Johnny Walsh. Ball is rolled into Hurst. 3 seconds, throws it up. Shot from Williams, blocked by Podreski. And that is going to end the first half. The score at halftime, the Brimmer and May Gators 28, the Newman Cardinals 21. Thank you all once again for tuning in here live from the YMCA of Greater Boston. I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. Happy to bring you live coverage of today's Massachusetts Bay Independent League Division II matchup here of varsity high school boys basketball between Newman and Brimmer. If you enjoy this live stream, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel to stay up to date on all my upcoming live streams. And if there's anything you'd like to say, you can say it in the live chat. Could be as simple as go Newman or go Brimmer, depending on who you're a fan of. You could shout out your favorite player by name if you like. You could just comment on the action going on, or let us know where you're even tuning in from. Since, you know, with this being online, people can tune in from literally anywhere. Well, anywhere that has Wi-Fi at least. If you notice any technical difficulties with the stream, we had some before the game, so if you notice any, please don't hesitate to say something. It might be something I don't notice, and it might be something I can fix. And then, of course, if I am mispronouncing anyone's names, and again, regardless of who you're a fan of, if you notice me mispronouncing someone's name, please correct me in the live chat. But it is halftime, Brimmer 28, Newman 21. I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. I'm going to take a quick break off the mic, but I will be back with the second half of this game. Stay tuned. Hello, everybody. Thank you. Ah, nuts. Oh. Hello. Come on. Test, test, test. Okay. Now it's working. Hello again, everybody. I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan, coming to you live from the YMCA of Greater Boston in Boston, Massachusetts, for this Massachusetts Bay Independent League Varsity High School Boys Basketball Contest between the hosting Newman Cardinals and the visiting Brimmer and May Gators. You might have noticed a slightly different look in the bottom left corner of your screen. This was one of the technical difficulties I was experiencing before the game. I wasn't able to get this camera connected, but this is the scoreboard camera. So now you'll be able to tell not only what the score is, but how much time is left in the half. You won't have to rely on there being enough of a break in the action that I can tell you what the time is. You'll be able to see it at all times. So far, Brimmer holding a 7-point lead over Newman, 28-21. A decidedly different look so far as compared to the final results of the last time these two teams played. That game, of course, being a 63-33 win for the Gators on their home court. But Newman's been keeping this one close. Leading all scorers so far is Brimmer's Ryan Hurst. He's got 11, including a pair of threes late in the first half to help spark Brimmer to this lead. Cam Thornton with 8 for the Gators, 5 from Will Apen, and 2 each from Raymond Baez and Owen Williams. For Newman, 7 from Ryan Richardson, 5 from Jack Olinto, 4 from Owen Podreski, 3 from Chris Taylor, and 2 from Josh Hartman. "16 minutes back on the clock for the second half. Inbound to Owen Podreski. Here we go. Start of the second half. Podreski driving in. Decides for a late bounce pass to Richardson, but he could not hold on to it, and it's lost out of bounds. Inbounded now to Thornton. Thornton throws it up to Hurst. Hurst swings it across to Thornton. Thornton dribbling against Podreski, and he travels. So a pair of turnovers to start the second half, and now Newman starts anew. Podreski dribbling on the wing. Looking for a pick. Decides to throw it to the corner to Richardson. Richardson drives in. Ball is knocked away by Thornton and recovered by Williams. Now pass to Hurst, up to Thornton. Thornton fires from the wing. No good. Rebound by Richardson. Olinto decides to chuck one up. It's deflected but recovered by Podreski, given to Hartman. Hartman looking, throws down low and lost again. A lot of traffic in those down low passes, and you can see how hard it is to space the floor on this relatively smaller gym. Makes teams really have to rely on the deep ball a lot more. Hurst passes over to Thornton. Thornton across. Now over to Hurst. Hurst for 3. Hurst hits another 3. He's now got 14 today. Podreski to Olinto. Olinto gets trapped, slings it across to Taylor. Taylor running in, gets stuffed, and not cleanly. That's going to be a foul against Brimmer. That's going to go against Thornton. And they're going to say no shot on that foul, so it'll be an inbound for the Cardinals. Richardson throws it into Podreski. Podreski running in, kicks out. Olinto drives, steps, floater, no good. Rebound tipped to Richardson. Richardson backing down, turns around, shot, banks it in. Nice moves on the post by Ryan Richardson. He's now got 9. An 8-point game in favor of the Gators. Hurst throws it to the wing, thrown down low to Williams. Williams' pass gets away from Thornton, but he recovers, but he and they call a foul on Podreski. A substitution for Newman. Vion Alexis back on the floor replacing Podreski. Thornton throws it up top to Johnny Walsh. Back over to Thornton. Thornton fires again from the wing. No good. Rebound won by Taylor. And a foul called against Williams. He was trying to go for the jump ball. But while Taylor managed to move his hands away enough to avoid the jump ball, Williams continued to reach for it, and the result was a reach-in call. Olento throws it up to Alexis. Alexis tries to throw it. Uncomfortable pass, intercepted by Baez. Thornton throws it up to Hurst. Hurst stops, turns around, kicks it out to Thornton. Thornton starts to drive, goes up, hits the layup. Thornton, the second player from either team to hit double figures. He's got 10. Pass up to Taylor. Taylor looking to pass out of the trap. Barely gets passed away to Richardson. Richardson gives it out to Alexis. Alexis starts to drive, throws it, gets it out to Taylor. Taylor drives, floater, no good. Rebound by Baez, and Baez passes away from a weird collision there, and now Thornton brings it up. Pass deflected out of bounds by Alexis. Walsh gives it in to Thornton. Thornton starts to drive, kicks it out. Hurst for another three. No good this time, but rebound by Williams. Williams that hits the putback. Owen Williams now with 4 points. Olento looking around against the press, gives it up to Taylor. Taylor gives it to Alexis. Alexis drives in, looking around, passes out, misses Hartman, and that will give it back to the Gators. The Gators starting to build a lead here. They are on a 7-2 run to open this second half. And that pass stolen away by Alexis. He does recover it. Throw misses, but is recovered by Hartman. Hartman going up, no good. Rebound by Williams. Williams running with it, passes it back to Thornton. Thornton throws it up to Hurst. Now up top to Thornton. Thornton lost the ball. Stolen barely by Alexis. Somehow sneaks a pass out to Hartman. Hartman decides to give it back to Alexis. Alexis to Olento. Olento puts it up, hits it. Jack Olento with his first points of the second half. He's got 7 today. Thornton throws down low, but the backdoor cut is knocked away by Richardson. Diving on it was Williams, but Hartman gets his hands on it. That's a jump ball. Possession arrow to the Gators. Inbound to Thornton. Thornton running the baseline, throws across to Hurst. Now to Walsh, inside, Baez, shot, no good. Airballed it, and Richardson recovers. Olento chucks one up, knocked away by Walsh. Alexis throws it into Taylor. Taylor throws up a shot, no good. Rebound Walsh. Walsh chucks one up for Thornton. Thornton struggles to recover, but does. Fakes a couple times and puts up the layup. Thornton now with 12. Long pass from Olento up to Richardson. Richardson backing down in the post. Gives it to Olento. Olento is blocked, and it's recovered by Williams. Good defense by Raymond Baez on that play. Thornton running the floor. Pulls up mid-range. No good. Rebound tipped several different ways. Recovered by Baez and passed out quickly to Walsh. Now he gives it to Hurst. Swung over to Thornton. Thornton fakes, dribbles across. Fakes again, gives it out to Walsh. Swung over to Hurst. Hurst on the wing, throws it down low. Williams, turnaround shot, gets it. Owen Williams now with 6. The lead is up to 14 for Brimmer. Pass out of reach for Richardson, taken by Williams. It's a 3-on-1. Pass to Hurst, back to Williams. Williams fakes, blocked by Olento, recovered by Walsh. Thrown out to Thornton. Thornton, long 3 attempt, hits it! And that's going to be a timeout for Newman. 14-4, the Gators have outscored the Cardinals since we came back from the break. It's been a tough start to the second half for the Cardinals, and they now find themselves in a 17-point hole. I mean, honestly, it's hard to say like what adjustments have really been made, because it just looks like, honestly, shots are just starting to fall for the Gators. But one thing that has continued to plague Newman is their struggles on the rebounding. I mean, Brimmer has gotten a number of additional looks at the net. Newman really only had that one sequence where they got 3 shots and missed them all before Brimmer took it back. Out of the timeout, it is Newman ball. Alexis inbounds to Hartman, who gives it back to Alexis, who then gives it over to Olento. Chucked up to Richardson. Nice post move, but not clean. The foul is called against Owen Williams. No shot on the foul. Inbound goes to Richardson. Richardson dribbles up top, gets a pass, ripped away from Olento by Thornton. Thornton running the floor, hits it and one. Cam Thornton has already scored more points in this half than he did in the first half. He's now up to 17 points today, leading all scorers. He's got 9 through the first 5.5 minutes of the second half, and he's going for 10. 10 points this half for Cam Thornton, and we're not even halfway through it. Pass up to Richardson. Richardson runs across half court, turns around, throws it across to Hartman. Hartman unloads from 3, no good. Rebound won by Richardson out of the scrum. Pass down low, too much traffic, taken away by Baez. Hurst now bringing up the ball. Gives it over to the wing to Thornton. Thornton fires again. No good this time. Rebound recovered by Taylor. Given to Podreski. It's a 20-point lead now for Brimmer. Olento running in, kicks it out. Taylor starts to dribble, gives out to Podreski. Podreski runs down to the corner, throws down low to Richardson. Richardson puts up the layup, and it's good. Ryan Richardson, the first double-digit scorer for Newman. He's got 11. Hurst over to Walsh. Up top to Thornton, down low to Tague. Tague looking around, throws it for Walsh. Walsh throws it out to Thornton, and now Hurst's foot on the sideline. Inbound now goes to Podreski. Podreski trying to fend off the press. He recovers the ball, gets it up to Taylor. Now up to a wide open Richardson for another lay-in. Richardson fighting well offensively down in the post. He's got 13. Pass across to Hurst. Hurst over to Walsh. Walsh from the top gives it back to Hurst. Now thrown inside. Baez going up. Awkward shot. No good. Rebound barely collected by Richardson. Gives to Olento. Olento floats one up to Hartman. Hartman dribbles in, tries a shot, gets blocked, recovered by Richardson. Richardson draws the blocking foul. That foul will go against Raymond Baez, and Richardson will go to the line for 2. Newman starting to really lean on their big man, Ryan Richardson. He's already got 6 points here in the second half. First free throw is good. 14 now for Richardson, as Will Apin returns to the floor, replacing Johnny Walsh. Second free throw also good. Richardson 2 for 2 at the line. He's got 15 points today. Hurst passes it up to Apen. Now back to the top to Hurst. Back over to Apen and back to Hurst. Now back to Apen, this time in the corner. Dribbles back up top, gives to Thornton. Thornton back to Apen, around to Hurst. Hurst back up top to Apen, down low to Baez. Baez shot blocked by Taylor, recovered by Hurst. Passed up to Apen, given back to Hurst. And then up top to Thornton. Thornton dribbling, gives it over to Apen. Apen from the top swings it over to Hurst. Hurst across to Apen. Apen's pass deflected, gets to Glarikian, who's back on the floor. And now Thornton fakes guy out of his shoes, steps in, floater, no good. Rebound tipped, recovered by Thornton. Slings a long pass to Hurst, now to Apen, now to Thornton. Almost broken up, but he recovers it. Now almost loses the ball again on the wing, and he has to pass it away to Apen. Apen running in. How on earth did he hit that one? Apen with the circus layup, he's got 7. Taylor throws to a wide open Hartman, runs in, floater, no good. And it's recovered on the rebound by Baez. Hurst now running with it, gives to Apen, now up top to Hurst. Hurst dribbling across, throws it to the corner to Glarikian, now back out to Hurst. Back to Glarikian, and back to Hurst. Now to Apen, inside to Baez. Baez tries to throw it out, deflected but recovered by Apen. Now given to Thornton. Thornton dribbling in, Euro step, circus layup, just off the mark, but he will go to the line. These Gators out here trying to be Allen Iverson, my goodness. But after that one, Cam Thornton will go to the line for 2. First one is good. And off the mark on the second. So Thornton with 19 points to lead all scorers. Petreski chucks one up to Taylor. Taylor dribbling around, throws it to Richardson. Richardson running baseline, layup, hits it, and one. The Cardinals continue to feed Ryan Richardson. He's now got 17, and he will be going to the line for one more. And no good on the and one. Rebound ripped away by Podreski. Now pass to Taylor. Taylor goes up, no good. Rebound recovered by Richardson. Putback is in. Richardson now has 19. He's tied with Thornton for the highest score between both teams. Still, Newman trails significantly as Apen throws it up to Hurst. Back to Apen and back to Hurst. Now over to Thornton. Thornton slings it across to Hurst. Now Hurst over to Thornton. Thornton gets a pass away to Apen, fires from the wing, no good. And it's saved in bounds by Glarikian. He gets it to Hurst. Hurst throws it to the corner to Glarikian, and pass intercepted by Taylor. And Taylor takes off running. And they call a travel. It looked to me like Taylor got bumped by a couple defenders, but I guess nothing hard enough for a foul call, as that will instead be a turnover for Newman. Hurst now bringing it up for the Gators. They lead by 13. Pass to Apen. Inside to Baez, outside to Apen, to the corner to Glarikian. Foot on the baseline. And the ball is given right back to Newman. Less than 6 minutes left in this game. Newman still trying to get back in this one as they trail by 13. Olinto gets across half court, throws to Podreski, now to the corner to Hartman, down low, taken by Richardson, missed on the layup that time, just didn't have the right angle. Hurst gives to Thornton. Thornton floats it over to Hurst. Hurst down low to Glorikian. Kicks it out to Apen. Now back to Hurst. Hurst dribbling up top, gives to Thornton. And now to Glorikian. Now inside to Baez, and that's going to be a foul on Hartman for the reach. Now, looking for an inbound, they get it to Apen, given back to Hurst in the corner. Up top to Thornton. Thornton, dribbling, looks around, throws to the corner. Glorikian for three, airballs it, rebound Podreski. Podreski gives to Olinto. Olinto throws it up for Richardson. Richardson turns around, puts it up, no good this time. Rebound by Hurst, thrown up to Thornton. Thornton dribbling across. Kicks it out to the top, long three attempt by Apen, and he hits it. Will Apen has reached double figures, he's got 10. Olinto throws it up, it's deflected loose and recovered by Thornton. Thornton throws it up to Hurst. Hurst slings it across to Apen. Apen dribbles across, goes in, layup, no good, rebound tipped, tipped again, and recovered by Podreski. Podreski brings it up, starts to dribble in, goes up, gets it in. 6 points now for Owen Podreski after a nice dribble drive there. Thornton throws it up to Hurst. Now up to Baez. Baez going inside, gets smothered by the Newman defense led by Richardson. And Newman takes the ball back. Olinto running with it. Dribbling across. Starts to step in, but hits a wall, kicks it out. Podreski thought about the shot, but gave it to Olinto. Olinto fires, hits it, nothing but net for Jack Olinto. He's now got 10. The second Newman player to reach double figures. Hurst throws a pass, and that's going to be out of bounds. And a timeout is called. An 11-point game with 3:46 on the clock here in the second half. Newman trying to fight their way back into this one. It is still a double-digit game, but they're just trying to chip away at it. Leading scorers so far for Brimmer, Cam Thornton has 19 points, 11 of them in this half. 14 from Ryan Hurst, 10 from Will Apen, 6 from Owen Williams, and 2 from Raymond Baez. For Newman, Ryan Richardson also leading the way with 19 points. Jack Olinto has 10, Owen Podreski has 6, Chris Taylor has 3, and Josh Hartman has 2. Podreski inbounds to Taylor. Taylor throws it inside, but a good jump of the route by Will Apen. He's running on the fast break, going up, no good. Rebound, won by Williams, gives out to Glorikian, up top to Thornton. Thornton for three, hits it. Cam Thornton, the first player on either team to reach 20 points. He's got 22. Podreski dribbles, gives to Hartman, up top. Richardson running in, draws the foul. And so they're going to... Oh, a bit of confusion there. It is a shooting foul, and so Richardson will be at the line shooting 2. And he hits the first. Ryan Richardson, the second player today to reach 20 points. He hits them both. 21 for Richardson. Hurst passes it back to Thornton, chucks one up to an open Apen. Apen picks up his dribble, throws a long pass, gets to Glorikian, now over to Hurst. Brimmer leads by 12. Hurst throws down low to Williams, now outside to Glorikian, back up top to Hurst. Now over to Thornton and to Apen. Now down low to Glorikian, now over to Williams. Williams, hesitation, shot, fires, misses wildly, and they're going to say that was blocked by Newman, and so it will stay Gator ball. Hurst inbounds to Thornton. Thornton up top to Apen. Apen steps in, steps back, gives over to Hurst. Now back to Apen, over to Thornton. Thornton around a pick. And Hartman poking at the ball, trying to force the backcourt, but can't do it as the pass gets away to Glorikian. Glorikian out to Thornton. Thornton chucks it across to Hurst. Hurst up top to Apen. Apen slips and falls and gets the foul call. I mean, you know, even if you want to complain that the collision with Hartman didn't cause Apen to trip, it's still a collision between a defensive player and an offensive player where the defensive player didn't have his feet set. And so refs are going to tend towards a defensive foul call when they see something like that. Hurst bringing it up, around a pick, throws it across to Apen, dribbling across, out to Thornton. Thornton pulls up from three, hits it again. Cam Thornton with 25, and he's been making it rain from deep today. Pass over to Richardson. Richardson dribbling, throws it up, knocked out of bounds on the pass deflection by Apen. Pedreski floats one up for Richardson. Richardson backing down in the post, turns around, shot no good, rebound being scrummed for, and we've got a jump ball called. Possession arrow to Newman. Pedreski inbounds to Olinto, fires from the corner, no good. Goes off the side of the backboard, and it's rebounded by Glorikian, but Glorikian travels. We got a sub checking in for Brimmer. Number 10, Johnny Walsh, returns to the floor, replacing Sevak Glorikian. Pedreski inbounds down low to Richardson, turns around, layup, hits that one. 23 points on the day for Ryan Richardson. Thornton dribbling, passes out of the press to Williams. This pass deflected out of bounds by Olinto. Minute 46 left. Brimmer leads by 13. Inbound to Hurst. Thrown up to Walsh. Back to Hurst. Hurst running it across half court. Turns around, gives to Thornton. Thornton, backcourt violation. Brimmer wanted a foul call on that one, but they did not get it. Instead, the ball goes to Newman. And now we got a foul called away from the ball. And it looks like it might be a double foul call against Richardson and Williams. I'm not sure what that was, if that was like a double tech or something. Well, after all that, we're getting an inbound again for Newman. So there is a little bit of confusion going on here in the closing minutes. The refs trying to make sure everybody understood what that last foul call was. And so now Newman trying to inbound for real, and they get it to Taylor. Taylor swarmed, trying to get the ball away, gets it to Podreski. Podreski runs in, layup, no good, but draws a foul. That foul will be against Hurst, and Podreski should go to the line for 2. And off the mark on the first. He hits the second. Podreski 1 for 2 at the line. He's got 7 points. Thornton throws it up to Hurst, who chucks it up to Walsh. Walsh back out to Hurst, across to Apen. And now up top to Thornton. Thornton throws a pass over to Hurst. Hurst just holding on the wing. Brimmer running some clock here in the closing minutes. Walsh passes it back out to Hurst and over to Thornton. Quick pass away to Hurst. Hurst throws it down low to Walsh. Broken up, but he recovers. Gets a pass to Baez, out to Apen. Apen fakes, steps to the side, throws a pass across to Hurst. Hurst for 3, and he hits it. Ryan Hurst now at 17 points. And it's a 15-point lead with a minute to go. Podreski lost his footing, and that's going to be a turnover. Thornton loses the ball off of Hartman's body, and so that will stay with Brimmer. Thornton over to Hurst, now up to Apen, who's just holding the ball. A jump ball is forced by Hartman, but the possession arrow does go to Brimmer. Inbound to Hurst. Hurst dribbling, gets it to Walsh across half court, thrown over to Apen. Now over to Thornton. Brimmer just dribbling out these closing seconds with a comfortable 15-point lead. Now thrown across to Apen. And now Thornton dribbling with it, throws it to Apen, who keeps in the front court. And that's just how this one's going to end. Last seconds ticking away. 3, 2, 1, and 0. The final score here from the YMCA of Greater Boston. The Brimmer and May Gators 60. The Newman Cardinals 45. A terrific second half from the Gators. After putting up 28 points in the first half, they put up 32 in the second. Newman did their best to keep with them and definitely had a better result than the last time they played Brimmer. Literally cut the point difference in half from a 30-point loss to a 15-point loss. But still, Brimmer is the one that comes away the winner. Leading all scorers today for Brimmer was Cam Thornton with 25 points. Followed next by Ryan Hurst at 17, Will Apen at 10, Owen Williams at 6, and Raymond Baez at 2. For Newman, Ryan Richardson was the star of the offense as he led the Cardinals with 23 points. Jack Olinto next on the list with 10 points. Owen Podreski had 7. Chris Taylor had 3. And Josh Hartman had 2. So that is going to wrap up things here for this stream. Thank you again so much for tuning in. I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan, happy to have brought you this Massachusetts Bay Independent League Varsity Boys Basketball Contest. If you liked this live stream, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel to stay up to date on all my upcoming live streams. If you got anything to say, then I encourage you to say it in the comment section down below after the stream has concluded. Also, be sure to check out the bottom right corner of your screen. You can see the URL to my personal website, jessesports.com. Find out more about me, the freelance sports broadcasting services that I can provide to various teams, and how you might commission those services for your favorite team. Below that, my email address, jgms88@gmail.com. You can just contact me directly with any questions or requests you may have. Below that, the URL to my Instagram account, instagram.com/jgms88. Follow me on Instagram, where I post highlights from some of my previous live streams. But that is going to put a close on this one. Brimmer 60, Newman 45. From the YMCA of Greater Boston, I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. Thank you all for watching, and have a good rest of your Thursday.